Welcome to Underground Sports Talk. I'm Alex.
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Zach.
And today we're going to be doing a nice little recap of Championship Sunday. Man, I think we had two very, very different games. Obviously, the first one, it was kind of slow. It was a little boring. But, I kind of, starting off with that game, you had the Broncos and New England, and it looked like Stidham was going to have a good start, and he was going to end up having a pretty good game. I mean, ultimately, I think he did better than May, for sure. But the way Stidham started off with like a 50-yarder in the first quarter that led to a touchdown, kind of looked like he was gonna go off, and then that Stidham got it in him was gonna take off, but that just didn't happen.
Yeah, I was feeling great after that first drive. Feeling great about it. I'm like, yep, I made my pick right. Redemption's on the way, and then didn't do anything the rest of the game.
Yeah, it was before the weather. If the weather didn't happen, I think the Broncos really could have won that game because the Patriots, all they really did was wait for Stidham to make that huge mistake where he just kind of sort of chest passed it, a fumble. And that was their only touchdown drive. And then in the second half, I think they only had one possession without the blizzard conditions. So it was all just kind of crap after that point. I mean, the field was brutal to run on, I imagine. But yeah, and then Vrabel with Patriots just like, hey, we're going to run it twice, third down, throw it away, and we just don't think you can score. And they were right. It worked out. I mean, trying to kick a field goal looked absolutely terrible out there for the Broncos.
Yeah, that was crazy. That weather was crazy. Just like how, I think it was like they were showing it on the broadcast that like, was it like 6 minutes left in the third quarter? Just nothing on the ground, green grass, everything looked good. And then like 3 minutes, you couldn't see the field anymore. It was like,
yeah, they're actually showing it right now on the replay. Within the third quarter, from the start of the third quarter, it was clear. At the end of the third quarter, it was complete whiteout.
That's crazy.
How do you guys feel about weather games in general?
I love them.
I think they're awesome. I think a lot of people would rather see them in domes, though. Just kind of letting that not be a factor. Just let them play ball and put some numbers up. And then I feel like the NFL would like that too because there's more scoring and whatnot. But I'd say the weather is just as appealing to the eyes as some scoring there. When you see snow, I mean, I love snow. I think snow is just as good as sunshine sometimes,
Yeah, I love the, all types of weather. Whether it's just obviously Lambeau being just cold, or Buffalo with the snow games and rain, all of it. I love it. I feel like that's football. People just playing in domes, scared of the playing outdoors.
Could you imagine if Green Bay had a home game this weekend?
Yeah,
like negative 30 degrees, exploding trees, all that.
Oh my gosh. That's why I got respect for the Bills. They're building that brand new stadium, but they're leaving the top wide open. So protect the stands a little bit more, but you still get those crazy weather games that Buffalo gives you. I couldn't imagine it. Not that I ever don't like watching football. It's just when it's in like SoFi Stadium for the Rams or Chargers, it's like too bright. It's too artificial. It just, I don't know. It feels plastic. When they're outside, like Soldier Field, games look amazing at Soldier Field on like the actual grass, how it gets all torn up in the middle and just any of the weather can happen. I don't know. That just feels more nostalgically like football to me. I wish every team was forced to play outside every single game. It's not like a super advantage for one team and they're both playing in the shit. I mean, it's not anything new. It's just neat to look at sometimes,
Yeah. That's what like my wife, she hates the snow. She hates the cold weather in general. I'm like, I hate the cold, but if it's snowing, it gives you that dopamine rush, like just as much as a good sunshine. Like,
I mean, for real. Like you just everything just going outside. It's just everything snowing. People can't drive. Cars are just smashing into shit. I love it. I love it. I mean,
Yeah,
come
in
on.
your
How much-
guys' line of work, it means you get some time off.
Exactly,
exactly.
exactly. And not to
Time
get
off.
too far off into that topic, but it's like free range when you're driving and it's a blizzard and like nobody's out and nothing's plowed yet. It's like you can just drive pretty much wherever you want. Just don't drive into a house. But yeah, exactly.
How fun
It
is
is nice.
football in the snow? Like all of us, obviously, we play football in the snow. That's the best time to play football.
Mhm.
Just backyard pick up football. Love it.
Yeah. When there's a good foot of snow out there, like you can get tackled, it doesn't hurt. You know?
No.
It's like
Yeah.
playing on a pillow. It's the best.
Yes.
Now I don't know if I'd like that if there were like 300-pound guys running 3-4s coming at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it a little different.
Yeah, it hurts in the cold for sure.
But yeah, Drake May, 10 of 21, 86 passing yards. I don't want to hear another thing about Jalen Hurts getting carried to a Super Bowl last year when this guy did not even throw for 100 yards and no touchdowns. I'm sorry,
No.
rushing touchdown.
It
Yeah.
it just goes to show like this whole playoffs has shown like how important it is to have a good team around you, like a supporting cast around you, a great leader for a head coach, a mindful one too. We'll talk about that with the Rams game, but and then just having a great, but like you look at the Patriots, it's crazy because they've had rookies that have been stepping up. I'm kind of like you try to think of like a bunch of big names on the Patriots, and honestly, I can't really think of it. I think of like the goofy like Mac Hollins and stuff because he's always doing goofy stuff, and he's pretty good. But like I don't know. I honestly was like, damn, like why do I think the Patriots are gonna go to the Super Bowl? Why do I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl? I don't know.
Yeah.
Patriots because dynasty, because Robert Kraft.
Dynasty.
Oh,
I
no.
forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah, their Mike Vrabel really did a great job all season. They went out and made a huge free agency signing Milton Williams, Eagles Super Bowl champ, to the largest deal in Patriots history, which was crazy to think of after having Brady for all those years. But he's got the highest per year of any Patriot ever. And then Christian Gonzalez is probably a top 5, top 10 cornerback in this league. Get the easiest interception he'll ever have in his life during that game. So it's a lot of that. And, Stephon Diggs in his advanced years, able to kind of come through for them. Mac Hollins, like you said, probably showing up barefoot, doing some weird shit. It's weird because so if you look at the Patriots' path to the Super Bowl, it was the Texans who Stroud threw at least 12 interceptions in the first half. And then, what was it last week? It was another easy game. Oh, why am I blanking on that?
Wait, the Patriots game last week?
Yeah, who did they beat? Oh, it was the Chargers first.
Chargers.
Then it was
the
Houston.
Texans. Then it was the Texans.
Yeah, so the Chargers who put up 3 total points, fielding you and me at tackle. And then Stroud throwing 1 billion interceptions. And then this game, they go against a backup quarterback in a snowstorm. They're in the Super Bowl, but I'm still sitting here thinking, like, are they good?
I know.
Yeah.
Every NFC team's like, bro, we could have been playing this Patriots team in the Super Bowl right now.
Kevin Patullo.
Yeah. What's going on with that guy? We'll talk about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was a tough game to watch, just in general. That was a boring ass game to watch, and I got to watch both the games, the full games, for once, and I was just like, "This is what I get." I mean, the other game, obviously, that was a good game, but like, damn.
It's actually starting to make sense now that you don't normally watch the games with your picks.
Yeah, I don't normally watch football.
Starting to put it together. Where's Peyton Manning?
Yeah. Why is he not out there?
I think at the end of the day, though, just to kind of wrap up this game, like you said, the snow played a big factor in it. Like there was kind of momentum going back and forth. There was a stupid backwards pass before the second half, and then it started snowing. and it makes it hard on both offenses, but especially the one with a backup quarterback. So, yeah, that's really what ends up being the outcome there. I mean, in the beginning, though, I swear I thought the Broncos were going to win. The defense were going crazy. I think they ended up with like 5 sacks, and then then the second half hits, and the Patriots defense starts picking it up, and then the Broncos just aren't doing nothing. So
Yeah, they just sat on it. They were so content to just like, you're not going to score, so we're not going to do anything risky on offense whatsoever. And normally I hate a conservative ass approach with football, like just playing not to lose. But it worked because the weather was so bad and Jared Stidham. So
yeah.
There we go. But the more entertaining game.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
The
before
Rams
that,
Seahawks.
shout out Cardi B's going to the Super Bowl. So how about that?
Thank you. I didn't even consider that.
Yeah.
It might be a happy ending there. So
Yeah, with Robert Kraft and Cardi B in the booth.
You gotta lead it there a little more than that. You can't just jump to the punchline.
Yeah, you could have been like, Robert Kraft, Cardi B in the booth. Happy
The
ending.
anatomy of a joke has to. You gotta get the point A to point B somehow.
you let your guys' minds take it there.
What Zach's trying to run away to, though, is that Rams at Seattle game.
Yes,
which there was more points involved. Quarterbacks both of them played a good game, 300 plus yards and 3 touchdowns each.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I was kind of dogging Sam Darnold on the other one because even though they blew out the Niners, he didn't really put up any stats really. But then this one, he showed up and showed out, kind of mirroring what Stafford was doing. And then overall, I think the Seahawks ended up being the better team.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, they're a cool thing about this game. It felt like we were watching 2 top 5 wide receivers just go nuts. Puka had 9 catches for 165 and a touchdown. Smith and Jigba had 10 catches for 153 yards and a touchdown. He had that one-handed catch where it just like hit his glove and just didn't move.
Yeah.
Love that shit. Yeah, it was just good football, man. I was having a whole lot of fun with it. Great atmosphere. The Seahawks home stadium. They were just really. That's what an NFC Championship game could feel like. Like last year we didn't get that because the Eagles blew out the Commanders so badly, if you guys remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought for a minute there, Tariq Woolen for the Seahawks had that stupid taunting penalty that extended a drive that would have been like 4th down, and they scored like immediately the next play.
Yeah.
If they would have lost that game.
Yeah. See, that's the thing though. I feel like that would have been dumb, but you look at it, I was looking at McVay and his kind of decision making, and I know that there can be takes on either end on, why didn't you take the points? Why didn't you go for 2? You're down by 4 and things like that. It just, no matter what side you're on as a Packer fan, it really reminds me of some LaFleur crap at the end of the games there when it comes to like just the decision making. Like, okay, you wanted to be aggressive here, but now you don't want to be here.
It's that whole coaching tree that they're all like that. That's what you can run into when you have a play calling head coach. Is he's so hyper fixated on just calling the plays correctly and getting everything that they want to get that they start to lose some of that game management things. So I don't know why they don't just have a guy on the sideline that's just played 1,000 hours of Madden to just manage the clock and your timeouts and that type of stuff. Because McVay, that's like his worst thing that he does by far. Other than that, he's probably, if not the best, one of the best coaches in the league. It's just he's so bad at the game management aspect.
Yeah. couple too many bumps. Did you guys see his post game interview against the Bears? I don't think we talked about it last week, but how he just went up to the podium, just running the entire post game interview, just eyes wide open.
He does have that kind of energy. I can see that.
It was cool to see, but yeah, there's some extracurriculars going on there, I think.
Yeah, you gotta stay awake. Gotta stay awake.
Yeah, gotta stay awake. Gotta
Smelling salts.
That's all it is. It's smelling salts for sure. But yeah, I mean, Jordan. So as a Packer fan, how do you feel about Devontae? I know we were talking about like as what was Zach mentioning about Josh Allen, the media treating him differently for losing these playoff games, but then we're talking about a receiver here. How do you feel for Devontae? I know we were going for him. We wanted him to get to the Super Bowl. We weren't hating.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of my favorite players all time. And to go 0-5 in championship games, that's tough. You know,
It's tough to do.
Yeah, that's I don't know, that might be better than even getting a Super Bowl. It's harder to
Disagree.
do. You disagree?
What? Winning the championship game versus winning the Super Bowl?
No, losing five championships games instead of winning.
You get me in 5 championship games, I could lose each one of them right now.
That's true.
I don't know. He just to come up short every time, like he cried afterwards. It's like, damn, man.
Yeah, I feel for him. Yeah, that's tough. I also feel on that fourth down play. If Stafford would have went to him, I think they would have had a better shot in the back corner of the end zone.
Rather than going to Puka?
Mm-hmm.
Or what are you talking about?
In the last play on the fourth down.
Okay.
And he threw it. I think it wasn't to Puka.
No, I think you got it mixed up. It was to Puka. He just didn't get out of bounds. He was down in bounds, and that ran out the clock at like midfield.
Yeah. No, on the fourth down play. That
Jordan, we're begging you to watch the games.
I watched
please watch.
No, so when they went for it on fourth down instead of taking the field goal.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I think that it was a tight end. I feel like he threw it to. He basically hit the Seahawks player right in the chest, but
yeah, I think that was Witherspoon. Hit him right in the face mask. Yeah, that's the thing. I err on the side of always going for it. You think about it from the standpoint is, okay, should we or should we not go for this? What does the other team's fan base want you to do? And then just do the opposite. Because I know if I'm going against the Rams and they're at like the 10-yard line, it's 4th and 1, I'm like, yeah, kick a field goal. Just do that. I'd prefer that. So I'm not going to fault the guy for going for it. But the flip side of that is the Broncos had a chance. They were 4th and 1 in the red zone, and they tried to convert that almost through a pick, incomplete. You know, that 3 points would have been huge, you know, seeing what the weather was going to be later on in the game. So that just comes down to game and feel. And, you know, McVay's just never had a great game feel. He oftentimes errs on the side of being a coward too. So it was funny to see him get burned by being aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think analytics is taking over the game. All this AI crap, you need to take it out of the game. You know, you can learn about momentum, feel, and how and how the game's going. All right. Ain't no reason.
Disagree.
You're like looking at a computer, like computer tell you what the next play is gonna be. All right.
Analytics are just stats, man. Are you scared of stats?
You're like a 80-year-old dude from Alabama right now.
22 for 35.
They're
3 touchdowns.
They're artificially intelligent generated stats though. So
the stats are generated by the players.
All right. So how do they have all them stats of going for it on 4th down when they ain't used to do that until the analytics told them to?
Well, they have data from the past like 15 years. on every down and distance that could be imaginable, and the outcomes for each one of those. And the win percentage chart, if you kick a field goal and make it, your percent chance to win could still be around the same as if you don't convert it and just turn the ball over, just because where you are on the field and the game situation. So it's just using all the data you have available to you to make more informed decisions. Not just vibes. You can't just go out there and be a vibes coach.
I think you could be a vibes coach.
The Eagles have a vibes coach. It sucks.
He's not a vibes coach. He's like, I got a playbook.
He's a bad
all
vibes
right,
coach.
And that's. Oh, you're talking about Sirianni?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. Got him to a couple Super Bowls, but hey.
Yeah, he was on the team.
He was.
He definitely was on the plane each of those times.
Yeah.
So before we get off of the recaps, I mean, me personally, yeah, Devontae, I feel bad for him because he's in a situation where he doesn't really have as much control as a quarterback, in like a Josh Allen type situation. He's been so close so many times. He wants greatness, but he just comes up short. But hey, it is what it is.
I don't know. He's also played with 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. He could have done more.
And Derek Carr.
And Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
So,
hey, that was his buddy from Fresno State. So
and Jimmy Garoppolo.
Also,
Jimmy
then you
Garoppolo,
have
Super Bowl champion. He did just as much in Super Bowl for 49ers as Sirianni did for the Eagles on their Super Bowl.
There you go. Remember, if you guys remember the Devontae Adams quote from when he was playing with Garoppolo, he's like, "I got to get out of here. I'm gonna die," or something like that. This is how
that was
Garoppolo
on the Netflix,
famously
like the
throwing high.
receiver. Yeah.
Gonna fucking die, man.
I remember watching that. I'm like, damn, bro. He's brutally honest.
He hates it, man.
Yeah. Like,
Jets legend Devontae Adams.
Yep.
yeah.
Hey, this is for Tay, but I don't think he's going nowhere. I think he'll be back next season, so he'll have another run for it.
You think so? You think Stafford's gonna be back next year?
Yeah, I think if they would have won it, he may have called it quits. I think he'll be back next year.
Didn't Stafford confirm he was going to be back?
I didn't see that. I saw that the coach was like, "We'll see."
He's like, what the hell kind of question is that? I'm out of here. Like he got mad because they asked him about it.
Because he knows it's a possibility.
Like, don't ask me. I'm tired of worrying. Hey, before we end this here, I want to go over real quickly the playoff brackets. We're going to pick Super Bowl champs next week, but as of right now, myself
after the Pro Bowl coverage.
Yeah, we do need to get some Pro Bowl coverage. There's been some snubs in there. How the freak is Deion or Shador Sanders in the
there you go.
Pro Bowl?
Yeah,
but not Trevor Lawrence. Who knows? Maybe he declined it. But anyways, I'm 7-5 in the playoffs, so I took a strong second place here.
Good job, Alex.
I saw, I'm gonna pat myself on the back. That's a winning record. All right. Then you go over to Jordan, Mr. Houston. He, out of 12 playoff games, he got 4 right.
Oh,
nice. 8 more
my
games
God.
to be wrong.
Hey,
he went 3-8 so far.
4-8.
4-8. Oh my
4-8.
God.
So, yeah, it's good.
So,
but just so you know, we were both 1-1 on championship weekend. So
that's right.
That's true.
Right, and that was a quarter of your wins.
Son of a bitch. Oh no. All right. Whatever, dude. It's all about the Super Bowl pick. Nobody cares about the other ones.
Are you sure? We're gonna keep looking at this until you give us some type of explanation.
Doesn't watch the games. That's the explanation.
There's
he made a big point of saying this is the first week I got to actually see the players.
Here's the thing, man. You win some, you lose some, and sometimes you lose twice as many as you win. So There's my
Hey,
expectation for you.
and you live to fight another day.
Yep.
All right. Zach,
Not a lot of X's on there.
not a lot of X's. Zach is 9-3.
Ooh.
He is the knowest of
Ooh.
all.
That's pretty solid.
Congratulations, Zach.
Yeah. Give you a
9-3. What would this pod do without me?
I don't know. Maybe we'd have like a decent game picker and then just a horrible one. And then I could just look like
Give
the
you another,
smartest guy. But now we got
give you
two
another chance to make a joke there.
Huh?
I'll give you another chance to make a joke there. That one didn't come out clean.
I wasn't done. I would be the smartest guy in that situation. And now you're here to just ruin it all. There. You ruined my punchline, man. You ruined my punchline. It's all right.
Fantasy back-to-back champ. Playoff picks champ.
No, that's good. Yeah,
I
I'm
hate
proud of
that.
you. I'm glad you're on our
Everybody knows. I
You
hate
know?
that.
you would have had more if you weren't a closet Bears fan.
That's
I don't
true.
know what you thought was going to happen there.
He loves the
I don't know where
Bears.
these
Beat a
allegations came
seventh
from.
seed, barely beat a 7th seed. And then you think they're going to beat the Rams. But hey, it's all right. It's all right.
Again, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, you
right.
got the Super Bowl correct, Zach.
That's all right. I did. I know it'd be a rematch of a former Super Bowl.
I think we're gonna get we're gonna get more in depth for the Super Bowl picks next week, leading up to
Next week, all our shows will be live from Radio Row from Santa Clara, California. Catch us Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Thanks, Zach. I almost forgot about that. You know, I just got so much going on, traveling.
Can't believe they picked this up. Brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Yeah. No, we're also brought to you by Jacobson and Sons. Small
There's
end
way too many
repair.
words on that hat.
Yeah.
So
They
who needs a
they said,
logo
"Wait,
when you can have?
yeah, hey, give us a logo." I actually have this paragraph I need you to put on the hat. Got a lot of information. I need you to get it all on there.
Who needs a logo with all the information when the card is on
Yeah,
the hat?
Put his email on there. Put the website. Put the address. My God.
Well, actually, I got a surprise for you. No, that'd be cool. That would be wild.
Additional tax.
No, yeah. So we are sponsored, guys. I got some Nicaraguan rum and coke and this hat and a new subscriber. Thank you to Jacobson and Sons. Jacobson and Sons, small engine repairs. If you need a small engine repaired, they got the hands for small engines. All right.
What was
So
that?
I don't know. That's the slogan, bro.
I
They
never know where these sentences are going to end up, man. I love it.
They got the
Jacobson
hand,
and
small
Sons, the small engines. They have the small hands for the small engines, and they'll do them. They'll do your engines, and they got small hands. So Jacobs and Sons.
Let's get it. All right. Thank you. This is Underground Sports Talk. As always, on my end, go Pack Go.
Go, Pat, go.
Go Birds.
Oh boy.